In today's lecture, we will be discussing chapter number 8, is chapter number 7 of the novel Kidnapped, part 2. We have discussed part 1 in the previous class, and now we will be finishing the explanation of this chapter. When we last finished that chapter, we had learned that the men of Clooney McPherson had surrounded David and Alan, and now they were being taken into uh, to meet Clooney by the men. Okay? Now, at last, they are ushered into a hidden place where they see a strange house in an area which is known as Clooney's Cage. Now, this house can host or it can fit comfortably 5 or 6 men inside it. It is oval shaped and it is made up of trees, which is covered with wattle and moss, so that a person who's passing by they can only see the house. मतलब वो बाहर से सिर्फ देख सकते हैं. They have no idea what is going on inside, or if it is a house, वो सिर्फ यहाँ पे समझते हैं कि it's all greenery and plants, and they walk away. Now this house is just one of Clooney McPherson's layers. उसकी उनमें से एक hiding place है. He moves from one to the another whenever soldiers get too close, and this is how he avoids getting captured. He avoids getting noticed. Clooney McPherson's continues. अब ये future में जो brackets में लिखा हुआ है, this is telling the future that Clooney McPherson continued to live this way for about 5 to 6 years before he was commanded by his master to go to France. When he reached France, he died there. So whatever happens in this cage in these days, he is going to regret what is going to happen in the next few days. So this is something that the writer has given us as a warning for the future of this character. Anyways, so coming back to the present day, McPherson is a very plain looking man. There is nothing so different or very striking about him. He has the manners and the bearings of a king. Okay, he has these manners and he conducts himself like a king, and he rises to meet his guests. Stuart introduces the boy as the Laird of the Shaws, Mr. David Belfort. Laird means the heir varis of the House of Shaws, Mr. David Belfort. Even though Alan constantly scolds David for his surname, कि वो हर जगह जाके अपना surname बता देता है, he himself shows off David and his surname and his lineage. McPherson says that after they are done eating dinner, they will play cards, they will play, मतलब वो जुआ खेलेंगे, gamble करेंगे after they are done eating dinner, just like rich gentlemen do. The food is undoubtedly very good, it's delicious, but David is not able to eat much. McPherson regales means he entertains his visitors with stories of his life and his friends, including a drunken Prince Charlie, and he then starts to tell them story about a very drunk Prince Charlie who had come to visit him. And soon it is time for all of them to play cards. David then explains that he was raised not to play cards or to gamble. In his family it was considered to be a bad thing. So but he does not judge others who play it, so he will not play it, but it's fine if they play. So McPherson is really offended. He feels really bad. He feels very angry. But then David explains that this was a promise that he had made to his father. So that he will never play, or he will never play cards or gamble like this. So when he hears this explanation, Clooney's anger subsides. However, he is still he still feels bad. Uska mood फिर भी off होता है that the boy does not appreciate this or does not participate in this. For the rest of their time in the cage, David is sick and in a kind of trance. Okay, he feels really sick and very weak, and he's in a kind of trance. He's occasionally lucid, means he's not properly awake, he's not properly sleeping, he's somewhere in between, and he's aware of the noises around him. A doctor comes in the next day and prescribes him some bitter medicine. In his lucid moments, he can hear two men playing cards. At one point, Stuart begs David for his money. ठीक है, he's on his bed resting, and Alan comes and asks him for money, which David gives him just so that he can leave him alone. On the third day in the cage, David wakes up from his delirium. He starts to feel better. McPherson's soldiers report that it is safe for the travelers to walk south, but now there is a problem. Stuart has lost all of their money playing cards. ठीक है, सारा पैसा जो भी उसने लिया था कि वो सारा उस गैम्बलिंग में उसको लूज कर चुका है. As they are now preparing to leave, Stuart is very embarrassed. He cannot ask for his money back. So David has to go and ask for the money back. कि भाई जो पैसा हमने हारा था, can we please have that back? McPherson is mortified. Mortified meaning that he's very ashamed that the men meaning Alan and David, thought that he was going to keep all of the money. He explains that this was just a game, right? सिर्फ ये गेम था छोटा सा, and he was going to return the money. He was not going to keep all of their money with him. So the boys get the money back, and they finally leave the cage and uh, get on with their journey. And that right here is our lecture for today.